Hello and good day. Welcome to our video channel, God's Promises. And today's video will be Book of Exodus 9. Let's get started now. Verse 1 to 7, God sends the fifth plague, a disease that affects the livestock of the Egyptians, but not the livestock of the Israelites. Verse 8 to 12, God sends the sixth plague, boils, upon the Egyptians, including Pharaoh and his officials. Verse 13 to 21, God warns Pharaoh of the seventh plague, hail, and instructs him to bring in his livestock and people to avoid the destruction. Pharaoh refuses to listen, and the hail destroys crops and kills people and animals. Verse 22 to 26, the only place that the hail does not fall is the land of Goshen, where the Israelites live. Verse 27 to 35, Moses and Aaron confront Pharaoh again and warn him of the coming of the eighth plague, locusts. Pharaoh initially agrees to let the Israelites go, but then reneges on his promise after the plague is lifted. Meaning and symbolism. The plagues in Exodus 9 continue to demonstrate God's power over the gods of Egypt and his authority over Pharaoh. The fifth plague, affecting the livestock of the Egyptians, targets the Egyptian gods of fertility and abundance. The sixth plague, boils, challenges the Egyptian god of medicine and healing, Sekhmet. The seventh plague, hail, challenges the Egyptian god of agriculture, Nut. The eighth plague, locusts, targets the Egyptian god of vegetation, Isis. The story of Exodus 9 teaches us several important lessons. Firstly, it emphasizes the consequences of disobedience and the dangers of pride. Pharaoh's stubbornness and refusal to listen to God's warnings resulted in the suffering and destruction of the Egyptian people. Secondly, the story highlights the importance of faithfulness and obedience to God, even when it seems difficult or unpopular. The Israelites were faithful to God and were protected from the plagues that affected the Egyptians. Lastly, the story of God's power over the false gods of Egypt serves as a reminder of the importance of worshiping the one true God and rejecting all forms of idolatry. In conclusion, the story of Exodus 9 reveals God's power and authority over Pharaoh and the false gods of Egypt. It teaches us to be faithful and obedient to God, avoid disobedience and pride, and worship the one true God, rejecting all forms of idolatry. Thank you for visiting us today. Please share with us your favorite Bible verse below in the comments section. Don't forget to like and subscribe, it really does help our channel grow. Looking forward to see you back here for our next video. Always take good care.